Hey, good afternoon, JCPS. Hope you had a good week and a productive week. We are filming today from the cafeteria of Wheatley Elementary. I'll talk a little bit more why we're at Wheatley in a little bit, so it might be noisier. We have kids eating lunch here today, but it's a great opportunity for me to be out in schools and to talk to our schools. Clearly, it was a big week for me, as on Sunday evening, I was named the permanent superintendent at JCPS. Greatly honored to be named superintendent. It's a big day for me, one that I've looked forward to, but I'm very proud and honored to be named superintendent. Once again, I want to thank our board members for having the faith in me to step up and do this job after spending 21 years in JCPS. On Monday morning, I got to go back to where it all started, at the Academy at Shawnee. Had the opportunity to visit the first classroom in which I taught and be back in that classroom in the 97-98 school year. And then got to visit the students at Shawnee, got a flight lesson from Trayvon Walker. He showed me how it was done, and so I was very thankful for his guidance. And then really got to highlight the work at Shawnee with the Academies of Louisville and their business partners. So I want to thank UPS, Trilogy Healthcare, and D.D. Williamson for their partnerships with Shawnee. So it was a very important day for me to go back to where it all started and visit Shawnee. And then really move into our board meeting on Tuesday night, where I got to highlight 3 of the big initiatives that we're kicking off right away. We're going to be very assertive about that work. That's going to include a work around a real review around Vision 2020. We want a strategic plan that is clearly going to say what we're going to do coming up and how we're going to measure that we're successful with it. We'll be doing that in the next couple of months and presenting that to the board. We're also going to have an aggressive reorganization of our central office. We're getting a report from the Council of Great City Schools in the next couple of weeks that's going to help us to take a look at our central office and make sure that we reflect districts that are model districts around central office supporting schools and the work that is done in schools. And we're going to take on that work, that very aggressive work, to make sure that our central office directly supports schools and the work that they are doing. And finally, as I've said many times, as we begin to assertively develop and this backpack of skills that we're going to want for every single student in every single school, along with Dr. Coleman and much of our staff, we've been working diligently to get feedback from schools and teachers in the community on those success skills and academic skills that we want. We're going to closely monitor to make sure that every single student has both of those sides of the backpack and make sure that every classroom is implementing the instruction necessary to fill a student's backpack. When they leave JCPS, they're ready for both college and career, and we're going to roll out that work before the 18-19 school year. So exciting work taking place, a lot of hard work, but we're rolling up our sleeves and making sure we do that work right now. Finally, as I closed out the week, I had the chance to visit schools and see some very impressive work that is happening at schools. Last night I was at Bloom Elementary seeing their passion projects. Today I'm at Wheatley visiting the 5th grade passion projects for the students at Wheatley. And it was really an opportunity to see deeper learning in action as we see schools, students finding things that they're passionate about, learning about them and stepping up and speaking about the work that they're doing. And that really speaks to the academic skills that they're working on and also the success skills that they're doing along the way. And finally, last night, visiting the Scholastic Art Competition Award Ceremony, and saw so many great artists throughout JCPS and the work that they're doing to highlight all the art that is taking place throughout our community. And as you know, we're working hard to fund both art and music access to every single student in JCPS. So proud of the work that I'm seeing students doing throughout Jefferson County Public Schools. We want to continue that and even enhance that into the future. And as we close out this week, we are once again forced to think and deal with a tragic situation in Broward County, Florida. I want to reiterate to the families of JCPS how important student and faculty safety is for all of us at JCPS. We're working closely with our school communities once again, as we did several weeks ago, to evaluate our safety plans from both the school level and the district level. We're committed to student safety at JCPS and will continue to work hard to reinforce that. But as we close out, I want to reiterate again, our thoughts and prayers go to all the families in Broward County, Florida. Hope you had a great week. Rest up this weekend. Look forward to another good week next week in JCPS. Thanks again. Really appreciate all the support that I've had as I've been through this journey and as I've been named Superintendent of JCPS. Thank you.